Water's getting deep now. Water's getting deep now. Follow me around. Yeah. Can you let me down? Please don't let me down. Yeah.
Good evening, guys. Thursday night, and I'm on one of my old stomping grounds. I haven't fished down here for about 5 years. This is literally, no word of a lie, 10 minutes from my house at most. Really, really deep, massive tide pull, and used to be fantastic. Cod fishing in the winter, very good mark for conger and huss. The targets tonight are anything big. That's what I'm going to say, anything big. So what I'm literally doing is I'm fishing big baits. But first, I have got a pack of frozen mackerel with me. But first, I'm going to get straight out there with some feathers and see if I can get some fresh pollock for bait. So keep tuned and let's see what happens, eh? Guys, it's all going off here. I haven't had a chance to put my second rod out. It's all going off. I just had a big take down there then and a big slack line. I only got a tripod up here. Look, there's a fish on this. Yeah, right, guys, I'm going to have to go. Look at this one. It's just crazy. Hey, come on, fishies! Well, guys, this is how it's gone so far. I caught myself a load of pollock for fresh bait. Put the rods out, had a couple of doggies. Just put the rod back out a distance with half a mackerel. Boom, 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 boom. Zzz, over it went. Right, I'm in. Reeling heavy. This is a big fish. But it's not moving very much. But it's very heavy. Let me show you what I've just caught. This is on a pulley rig with a wire trace. Look at that for a mess. Got a nice big huss in the middle there. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 4? Wait there. 1, 2, 3, 4 doggies. And a massive huss. Look at that. No wonder it was heavy. That was hard work to bring in from that deep depth water. Let me sort this out, get a quick picture of the huss, and I'll bring you back. What a mess, what a mess. Well, guys, the challenge tonight was to catch something big. Now, it's not the biggest huss I've ever had by far, but with 5 dogfish attached to it, it felt massive. I'd say it's a huss of around about maybe £10. So add another £1 per each dogfish. They're bound to be more than that, but add another £1 per dogfish. So 15, 16 pound in weight out of some really deep water. And it was really heavy. I knew it was a fish because I could feel the odd shake and the odd nod, but it was really heavy. Crazy, hey? All the years I've been fishing, I've had a huss and a doggy, but I've never had a huss and 5 doggies, not at once anyway. So yeah, happy days, nice huss, nice catch, and it's a big fish, double figure fish caught. Like I say, I'd say roughly about £10. Nice fish. Not going to bother weighing it. I'm going to get it back. He's had enough drama with all them doggies and me sorting the big mess out, so let's get it back, eh? Time to let this guy swim away. There he goes. Back down to the deep with all its dogfish friend. I'll bring you back for a chat in a minute. I'll get the rod back out, guys. Well, guys, I've been trying to have 5 minutes to have a chat with you, but it's been absolute carnage. Now, when I say carnage, I mean carnage. I'm basically baiting her, putting the rod out, within minutes it's bouncing away, and I'm getting doggies, lots of doggies. But I have just lost, before this cast, I lost a strap conger of about, I don't know, £8 or something, right up the side. Went to lift it and it was on the dongle and it was just holding on the bait, wasn't actually hooked. So when I went to lift it, it just let go of the bait. It's been absolutely manic, mate. Guys, yeah, it's just been crazy. Lots and lots of dogfish. The It's an absolutely glorious night down here tonight. The tide's dropping, by the way. That rod's bouncing. We're holding this rod. That one's bouncing. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, it's been nice to get out here. Trying to get at something bigger. Let's have a look what's on this one. Oh yeah, there's definitely some fish on there. Let's have a look. It's like an absolute ice ring down here as well. Really uncomfortable under the feet. Really deep venue this, so even doggies feel quite heavy coming up from the deck. I'd say this is a pair of doggies, to be honest with you. It might be a fish. But no, I'm sure it's doggies. There's not enough head nod in there to be a fish. So we'll have a look. Let's have a look what we've got. Yeah, it's definitely doggies this, I'd say. Yeah, pair of doggies, just like I said it would be. Absolute nightmare now. I'm getting 2 at a time. Crazy, absolute crazy. 2 at a time on the Pennell rigs. Not massive doggy, that top one either, a small one. But it's just wrecking my rigs. I must have gone through about 10 rigs. Listen guys, that rod's bouncing away. Let me sort these out, sort that out, and then I'll bring you back. Give me a minute. Right then, let's have a chat. So what have I done? I've dropped to 1 rod and I've kept 1 rod completely just because it's tiring, it's hard work. You know yourself, if you're on the rocks and you're just getting absolutely battered by dogfish, it can be tiring, it can be hard work. So I've dropped to 1 rod, and on the 1 rod I'm just fishing pollock as bait. So with using the pollock for bait, I'm not getting the doggies as quick, so the bait's getting a little bit more time to fish. So since my last video, I'm going to fall now. I look like an absolute clown. 2 minutes, let me just sort myself back out. There we are. So since my last video, I have been out. What I'm going to do is just put that there a minute, just so I can watch the top of the rod. Because the actual, does that work or is that blinding you? It's on the ratchet, I'll hear the ratchet. Let me just turn it back off then. Yeah, since my last video, I have been out fishing. I had a session on the hounds, which I didn't do any footage for. Just because I wanted to go fishing for myself, if that makes sense. And what I'll do is I'll put a few pictures and clips of some of the hounds that I had. So I had loads of hounds, and the biggest one was just shy of 14 pounds, which was a lovely fish. Now there's a few of you that are following the channel and seeing my Instagram page, so you'll have seen, because I do post on there, and I do post on some of the social media groups as well. Yeah, so I had a belting night on the hounds the other night, and 3 hours and I was run out of bait, and it was loads of hounds. I think it was 16 hounds altogether in 3 hours. Yeah, it was just absolutely mad, brilliant fishing. So I've come to this venue here tonight. It's somewhere I used to fish a real massive amount, but I just haven't been fishing it because it can be known. Let's check that rod, it's fine. It can be known for dogfish, which has proven its point. I used to fish it more in the winter months, really. It's not the most comfortable of venues to get down to, but once you're on it, it's fine. But it is a bit of an ice ring here tonight. It's got that slimy green weed all over the rocks. But I picked it tonight really because it's out of the wind, and it's comfortable, and it's a lovely warm night. So just a couple of quick pointers that I always like to try and put some pointers out there. A couple of quick pointers if you're fishing any mark really, but if you're fishing marks that you think you might not have any signal etc., do let somebody know where you're going and an expected time to be home, just so somebody at least knows where you are. Another thing is, you know, make sure you've got plenty of headlamps with you. I carry 2, always carry 2 headlamps, just in case one breaks, falls off your head, bulb breaks, headlamp breaks, goes flat on you, at least you've got a lamp to get you back up off the rocks, or off the beach, saying that. So yeah guys, it's been a little bit mad, loads of doggies, one nice hush, and I've dropped the strapped conger at the side, bit swell, nothing major. Just feels a little bit uncomfortable when you're sitting in the dark looking straight at a phone. But yeah, it's just a bit of swell passing by, it's fine, nothing to worry about. I feel quite comfortable, so I'm not bothered. I'm most probably going to fish another hour, and then I'll call it a night because I've got bits to do tomorrow. So I'd just like to thank everybody for your support so far towards the channel. It's growing quite well now, and the free giveaways have been going quite steady. There'll be another one next month, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, it's been cool, it's been absolutely cool. The support and the feedback is brilliant, which I quite enjoy, and one of my most favourite parts of starting the YouTube channel really is questions and answers. So I've always said, if you've got any questions, do ask, and I'll try my best to answer them. I haven't had a massive amount recently, to be fair, but there has been a few. One that was asked is how do I manage to get good photos fishing alone? So all I do basically is I record it, and then I take a screenshot of what I've, you know, I stop it and pause it, and I take a screenshot of the fish in the angles that I want. Then I'll edit it a little bit, blur out the background a little bit, brighten it up, etc. Can do all that off your phone, it's dead easy to do. And another tip, so somebody said about landing fish alone. Now I do use a net, which I forgot tonight, but a tip that I do is I put extra shock leader on. Now some people like a rod length, 2 rod lengths, 2.5 rod lengths. I go for more like 3.5 rod lengths. Now it's a lot of shock leader, I know, but it means I get access to the shock leader sooner. With fishing by myself, I find it a little bit easier. Yes, it cuts your distance down a little bit when you're casting, but I sacrificed that to make it a little bit easier to handle fish. So yeah, that's about it, I think. Don't think it's been any more questions, but if you've got any, please do fire them away, and I'll try my best to answer them. And yeah, that's it really. So I'm going to get back to the fishing, and if anything exciting happens, I'll bring you back on camera. So keep tuned, eh?